Let's start with Susana Martinez again in her big national fundraiser. Some big names were there. John Boehner, Mitch McConnell. Dee, what does a fundraiser like this do for an up-and-comer? You don't get asked unless you are somebody on these things.
Well, I have actually a little inside information on this.
Do tell. Do tell.
I feel upset right now, Senator.
I wasn't invited, but I understand the attendance was really poor. And all those big names that were listed on the invitation didn't show up. Some of them did. Norm Coleman was there, and Eric Cantor was there, and Donald Rumsfeld was there, but the Speaker of the House wasn't there. So, I looked at the invitation, and there were all the big names.
I mean, just getting to get those names on there tells you that she's in desire to be with these folks. The one thing that I think is interesting is I think the governor's made it perfectly clear that her priority is New Mexico, and she has family commitments that prevent her from going outside of New Mexico and running for a much higher office. I just think it tells you the gravitas she has nationally.
Sure, Rob?
I think this shows that the National Republicans are eager to show that they're friendly to Hispanics.
Yep, I'm going to hold you there. So, State Senator Tim Keller, once thought a potential Democratic gubernatorial challenger to Ms. Martinez, is setting his sights elsewhere. The state auditor's office. Now, Daniel, start with you again. Smart move for Mr. Keller, because some people say it was just a little too early to think about things like governor. There's stepping stones.
No, I think it's a very small move that has nothing to do with the position of office. This is just like the person that had to run against Bill Richardson in his reelection. You got a governor at a 65% approval rating that's raising a ton of money. Who wants to be the sacrificial lamb? And I think running for a different office that you can win keeps your name in the game.
There you go. That's from a politician right there.
I
So,
think
what do you think?
I think the move to auditor is a nice sort of build on his brand. He has focused on legislation that is about fiscal responsibility and sort of holding our feet to the fire in terms of tax policy. I think it's a good choice for him, and I think we've seen with the profile of Hector Balderas that's really been raised by that position. I think it's a good call.
Because that office, you can be a problem solver.
Yeah.
See, that's the beauty
You
of
don't
that
have to
office.
be a partisan in that office. You
No.
can be a
That's right.
problem solver without
That's
being a
right.
partisan.
That's right.
Exactly.
Unlike the treasurer.
That's
Unlike
right.
the treasurer.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that politicians, by and large, are cautious people.
Right.
And having said that, I was not totally surprised that the Keller decided to let this cut pass.
There you go.
The auditor thing's right up his alley.
They're going to hold you there, Senator. We just finished talking about the fire season. That also means fireworks bans. As cities across New Mexico look to leverage whatever they can to ban the pyrotechnics. Rob, let me stay with you. Did lawmakers last winter miss an opportunity? I've asked this question at this table going now for months.
Every year.
Makes me crazy.
This is
Did
one of
we
your
miss
three
something?
pet peeves.
It
Throw
is.
the word bloody in, Gene. All you got to do is throw the word bloody in.
The
Be up to you.
fireworks industrial complex. Stopping
Citizen
this
Gene.
thing
That's
now.
right. That's right.
Yeah, I think so. And because there were no indications that this thing was going to pass, and there were also no indications that
right.
things were going to get better, that it was going to start raining.
That's right. What's the matter with municipalities taking this in their own hands, though? Maybe this is the better way to go. To do it
Because
this
it's
way.
patchwork, and here's the thing. We all know, for instance, in Albuquerque, you don't have to drive that far to pick up fireworks. You don't have to drive that far to set them off.
True.
And if you, I can tell from my own neighborhood, if you feel like setting them off, by the time the police get there, you're off drinking beer somewhere else.
But, you know, by law, cities and counties cannot
There's the
outlaw
answer. That's right.
certain types of fireworks.
I would just
And they have to hold a public hearing on whether they're going to ban anything 30 days in advance, which, you know.
I would just throw this out to think about it. How many fires, go through the list of fires we've had every year that have been started by fireworks. It's zero, it's very
No.
little to zero. There's
No.
hardly any.
The track
And so
fire,
there-
the fire
We
in
had
the
one in our
Bosque.
Bosque here. Yeah, it was two
there's some big
14-year-olds
ones.
with fireworks. Now, New Mexico Supreme Court says BarnesandNoble.com has to start charging sales tax for purchases in New Mexico. That's because a sister company, the one that runs the actual physical bookstores here, they have a presence. Now, Sophie, is it a sign of things to come? We talked about this 3 weeks ago. Yes, you did.
I called this a couple
Yes,
weeks ago, and you guys were like, whatever. Listen, yes, it is a sign of things to come. And I'll tell you, I think businesses are going to be watching this. They have split their online businesses from their bricks and mortar businesses to avoid taxes. And what this says is, don't try to pull that. We know better.
Does it make that big of a difference? Oh, obviously it does. I'm sorry to ask it this way.
If you have a Barnes and Noble.
Right. But if you have a physical presence here, you cannot be that split off thing. You are part of the same deal.
Yeah,
so, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's part of the whole, the cyber nexus and stuff,
Right.
virtual offices and things like that. I thought the Supreme Court parsed this thing a little bit. There's only 3 offices of Barnes and Noble in New Mexico, but this kind of goes back to the whole argument about that we're having nationwide about whether or not you should tax things on the internet.
That's right.
Sophie just went with 3 snaps in a Z formation. I was absolutely amazed to see that. Is your mother going to see that you did that? I just went, oh.
She approves.
There you go. Senator, what do you think on this one? Is the horse out of the barn? That's it now?
Yes, I mean, I think that, and we all want to protect little bookstores too. So this is part of that.
There you go.
And the internet buying is just killing them.
Absolutely. A UNM associate professor on loan to New York University tweeted this to, quote, obese PhD candidates, end quote. Another quote, if you didn't have the willpower to stop eating carbs, you won't have the willpower to do a dissertation, end quote. As Jeffrey Miller set off a firestorm for which he has since apologized multiple times, UNM says weight is not an admissions criteria, and Miller should have known better. Didi, end of the issue, or is there some sort of fair punishment here? Can someone just apologize on a tweet and that's it, and we just all move on at that point? Because that's pretty awful what he said.
Oh, it is awful what he said. He's going to suffer maybe in terms of book sales
Right.
But he should be looked at by is it NYU, I think, where he is now, as well as UNM, and he is a professor of evolutionary psychology. I'd like to know what that is.
Well, I think he's learned that
Doesn't
how
sound
quickly
very
things
evolved.
evolve on the internet.
So I want to say something about this, which
Please.
is this. You know what? There's all this research about what happens if you cut out carbs, which is what he specifically says to do.
brain food.
If you cut out carbs, you go into ketosis. That's the whole point of Atkins.
Right.
You become dumb.
That's right.
It cuts out your brain function like you would not believe. And the thought of all those PhD students struggling through their theses without, it just hurts to think
terrible.
about
Jen,
it.
say one.
Insane.
I would just say one thing. I did a story on this week, and I saw one comment that said, he's talking about the willpower. He says, if you don't have the willpower to control yourself when you write a dumb tweet, maybe you shouldn't be a professor.
Last word, right there. Thanks to you all at home for your time this week. We love hearing from you as we get set to craft our shows. And also catch up with us using social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for New Mexico in Focus. You can find old shows and bonus interviews on YouTube or on NewMexicoInFocus.org. I'm Gene Grant. We'll see you next week in Focus.